We're going to get really into food by talking about your own personal diet. So we've spoken about calories quite a lot now, and you all know that you have your calories and your specific protein requirements for you to hit your goals. So calories are literally a unit of measure, like centimeters or meters or liters. Carbs and protein have 4 calories per gram and fat has 9 calories per gram. So that doesn't mean that fat's bad, it doesn't mean it's worse because it's more calories, it just is what it is. That's like saying one piece of string is 5 centimeters long and one piece of string is 9 centimeters long. It doesn't make a difference, one's not good, one's not bad, it just is the length of the pieces of string. The aim for every day is to stick to your calories as close as possible so that over the week you have an average of your daily calories times 7. If you go over one day, then you can go under the next day. It really is that simple, and it does balance itself out. Without being too blunt, if you go too far over for the whole week, you're not going to hit your goals and your progress will be stunted. And if you go under, you will likely lose weight a lot quicker than we've planned. And I'm not going to say that that means that your progress is going to be accelerated, because that is often too restrictive. You won't have freedom with what you're eating, you'll feel restricted, and you'll probably end up having a big binge at some point to overcompensate what you've missed anyway. So let's not do that. The calculations are as such that the deficit or the surplus for you is the right amount to enable you to have all the foods that you want whilst being able to adhere to the plan easily enough for you to actually have the sustainable weight loss or muscle gain that you want for your goals. And that's obviously what we're aiming for with this program. Everything must be sustainable. It's not a quick fix. It's not a 12-week shred, as I've said many times before. Use the recipe packs to get inspiration, but really don't feel like you have to reinvent the wheel. As I said to you in a previous video, you know what you like, what's easy for you to cook, and what fits in with your lifestyle. It's already something new for you to track your food. So ease yourself into that and don't make it super complicated by feeling like you need to be the next master chef in the kitchen at the same time. Then let's just have a quick chat about MyFitnessPal. Using an app to track your calories isn't 100% required. However, it gives us the best opportunity to scientifically predict those results, and to know that if everything that you enter in there is correct, then you are going to hit your goals in the time that we've planned. And if we're guessing, I think that's approximately this, I think that's approximately that, we will get to the results eventually, but maybe not in the time scale that we've planned, and there will be a lot more trial and error. I want you to think of MyFitnessPal like a sat-nav, and I use this analogy quite a lot. You use your sat-nav for the first 2 or 3 or 4, or if you may, 10 times of going on a new journey. And then eventually, as you learn that journey, you don't need it anymore. And MyFitnessPal is very much the same. It's a tool like the sat-nav. So we use it the first few times that we have certain meals, that we go through certain days, and we build up a stronger knowledge base of the food that we're eating and the calories that it has and the protein that it has inside that food. Just as with that new journey, you'll start to remember the way without your sat-nav, with this new health journey, you'll start to understand and remember how many calories and how much protein is in each food as you eat it more frequently. So calorie counting is exactly the same as using your sat-nav, in my opinion. At first, you do need it. You're embarking on something totally new. You need some direction and some clarity. And yes, of course, you can get to your goals without it, but you may get lost 5 times along the way, and you might have to ask 5 randomers instructions along the way. But over time, if you pay attention, you will know what's in your food without using the app. So it's not something that you're going to be using for the rest of your life, but it's here for now as a tool to get you there. And yes, it is a little bit annoying to do. Just like sitting in your car programming into your destination into your sat-nav is a little bit annoying, but you know that you need to do it because it's a means to an end, and it's a very productive one at that. Take those couple of minutes throughout the day and you won't even notice it after a while. We'll move on to the next video where we're going to discuss the 3 macronutrients, proteins, fats and carbs, in a bit more detail and what they do for your body.